Alright guys, I got a massive one for you today. I'm down here at Richmond Records. Spyda's invited me to come down, check out his catalogue. He's got CDs, cassette tapes, memorabilia, merchandise, heaps of records, some pretty cool collectibles as well. It's not just rock and roll, it is metal, it's your thrash, it's your new wave of British. It's got some hip hop here. Stick with me. We're going to have a chat with Spyda and we're going to look at everything that he's got in store and have a good day for you guys. Sweet as. Heaps of cool stuff. I just did a quick walk around. He's got like a Ouija occult room. He's got CDs galore. Already peeping out the Ozzy Osbourne records, Black Sabbath records. He's got everything here. Heaps of stuff for horror fans, music fans. It's not just rock music as well. He's got some NWA stuff in there. I mean, he's got memorabilia, t-shirts. He's got rooms down a hallway here that I'm going to show you guys. Every single room has something different. He's got magazines from discographies, memorabilia rooms, specific record room, CD room, DVDs. He's got a guitar room. We're going to be having a chat with Spyda. He's the owner. He's going to tell us everything about records, everything about his collection. I'm going to pick his brain. He's got another room down the back. Out the back, he does like live performances, friends or invites only. Stay tuned. Peace, guys. Check that out. Sealed in the casing. Black Sabbath, #1, self-titled. Witch on the front, which everybody knows about. In the casing. This is pristine. This is so fresh. Listed at 200, and I bet it's well worth that. He's got the whole Ozzy collection. I mean, I like Ozzy that much that I'd have to talk about it again. This Speak of the Devil release that he's got, it's like so thick that it comes with booklet and heaps of extra sort of goodies for you in that. Maybe all the lyrics and photos from that era. I think Speak of the Devil would be a single. Do you think is Speak of the Devil by Ozzy a single or a full album? It's not an album. It's an album, is it? Was it Jake E. Lee's era? I didn't know it was a full album, eh? I did not know that Speak of the Devil was an album, but yeah, he's got that there as well. It's a Japanese press. Wow, that's really cool. Drop it in the comments. Are you Sabbath era or your Ozzy era? Because that's a massive debate. I would have to go Ozzy era. Best guitarist, you got your Randy, your Jake, got your Zach. He's just a legend. He's that consistent. He never made anything that went stale. You know, when like a band loses that sort of luster, that sort of magic, he never did. No Rest for the Wicked. I would have to say, favorite Ozzy album for me, all-time favorite Ozzy album. So good. I think it was Zach's first title. Brought in those pentatonics, try and separate himself from Randy and Jake and what everybody else was doing out there, and stuck to the simplicity and pulled out some mad riffery. I mean, he's Zach Wild. What else could I say? Made some of the best licks and riffs that you're ever going to hear. Miracle Man, check it out, man. Cool stuff. Yo, Zach, drop me a like. Power Slave, Iron Maiden. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a really underrated album. I love Maiden, love Power Slave. I think that's before Seventh Son, after Number, obviously. But yeah, I really love Power Slave. Nice little find here that he's got. More Maiden, Summer in Time. He's got, look at this. This is the whole Maiden discography. Made in Japan. I think that'd be a live album. That'd be sick to listen to, eh? So if you've got turntables and you like to give things a spin over the CDs, wide selection. This is just a tiny bit of it that we're looking at right now, but he's got a room full of stuff like this. We're gonna give that a check soon. He's got a hallway, 4 or 5 rooms down there, 2 rooms of records, a room of t-shirts. Look, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a pan before we actually go in there. It's got a magazine room here. Let's go check out. Here's his record room. I'm gonna give this a really good dig. Yeah, liking that t-shirt, that's pretty cool. Check that out. I'm into me raccoons, man. I just reckon they're such a cool creature, but yeah. So you can dig through. I mean, it's not just metal. Look, he's got Slim Dusty here. Need I say more? Slim Dusty. Unless you like Koenigan more than Slim. How you doing, Lee? What's happening, my bro? Johnny Cash. Maybe one of his albums that come out in the Dark Ages era before he got revitalized by Rick Rubin and brought him back from the dead. And like I said, NWA, check that out. He's got an NWA poster here. He's not just metal. as it should be. I think was NWA in a rock and roll Hall of Fame? Were they Hall of Famers? Or was that Wu-Tang, first hip hop act to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is how it should be. I mean, there's music in there, cassettes on the wall. Let's see what else he's got. Doing a walk around. Nice little POV for you. He's got a whole stack full of old school magazines, record collector magazines. I used to read a lot of Metal Hammer. Loved Metal Hammer. Funko Pops. There you go. Give it a pin. Slash on the front. Guitar mag. Tabs. All you kids out there, before you could learn online, we used to go through guitar tab books. I was hoping to see some more of this. Back in the day, playing guitar as a kid, you're getting this guitar mag every single month, and then you can flip through it. Obviously interviews and stuff like that with all your favorite groups. When you flip to a certain section of the magazine, as you can see, whether you read music or not, they would tab out your songs that you love, exactly how that artist had played it and composed it. Pretty cool. Go with Sid. That's Sid. Probably with, can't remember his missus' name, but yeah. That Notorious Hotel. Some smaller LPs there. And then a back wall. I mean, he's got Lionel Richie, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Gonna pick his brain. Heaps of, I think you would call that, I don't know if you call that vintage, but he's got a Judas Priest poster for the Painkiller album. That looks sick. Check that out. Really cool. Alright, you gotta see this. This is super cool. He's got a whole room here. He's got a little booth here. Check this out. It's like a little booth that he has here. And he's got an Audio Technica turntable here. So you can come in here and test out a record. It's always on, it's always open. Have like a private session where you can really enjoy the crisp of an LP pressed on that thing we call rubber. Hope you guys enjoy it. There's plenty more to see. Let's go check out this Hocus Potions room. Pretty cool. You can see like Jason Voorhees mask. He's got like ghost images and posters here. Lots of cool little nooks and horror themed sort of like memorabilia. Delve into your magic sort of fantasy world. Fortune teller carnival style Ouija boards and collectibles that you can look at. Just like it's just this little room that he's got here, and it's just probably all things that he loves about that rock world, that metal world, gothic style sort of things. Pretty cool. Let's check it. Got your Deathly Hallows sigil there. It's got a nice little cabinet here. Harry Potter merchandise, rings upon rings upon rings. Check that out. Pretty cool. Skull rings, all your gems and talismans. Check that out. Really dark, gothic sort of things. More rings. Cool little pouch for your nicotine if you roll like that. He's got like all these different socks. If you're really into your metal or cool ideas, cool IP. I mean, my pick of the day is these Megadeth socks that he's got. I think it's Vic from the Rust in Peace era. Megadeth licensed socks, really cool. I'd rock these. He's got Guns N' Roses, Metallica. Another pair I'll show you. Pretty cool. A white pair of Motorhead socks. High cut. Looking fresh, looking clean. Put on a pair of slides and wear a cool pair of socks from your favourite bands. Pretty cool. His wall is lined full of t-shirts, but this one here stands out the most. Like, check this. This is psychedelic, guys. You would have to take a lot of psychedelics to draw something like this. It's like a future cat with a laser weapon on a t-shirt, and he's riding a dinosaur. It's like a cyberpunk Mobius title. Like I would love to see that in a graphic novel. We've got the king here. Japanese geisha spinning records on the turntables. Showing a turntablist how it's done. I'm gonna go through this doorway and give you a check of this. T-shirts, 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 t-shirts everywhere. He's got a poster of Lemmy. If you like your Motorhead, who doesn't? Saxon shirt. Cool, man. New wave. Like I said, you got to dive down that rabbit hole to know who I'm talking about with Saxon. But yeah, quote me if I'm wrong, but Metallica stated that they played a big role in their influence. Got some really cool hats here. Check this out. Back to the 80s. Look fresh with a pair of Megadeth socks on, huh? Shirts. Probably where you can get that laser cat on a dinosaur. Maiden shirt. And then a whole back wall here. A whole back wall. Guns N' Roses flag. Check that out. For a very long time. For a very, very, very long time. I picked Megadeth over Metallica. First 4 albums from Megadeth that Dave wrote would have to be the best thrash albums ever, in my opinion. Better composition, technical, it's really something else. I mean, over the big 4, first 4 albums, Megadeth, I would have to go with them. Stepping outside of big 4, you know, I'm going with Nuclear Assault, you know, I'm going with Sacred Reich, Megadeth, like I said, first 4 albums, really good. A whole bunch of other stuff here, I'll give you a look. Guns N' Roses, Singlet, pretty cool here. Mum, Raise Me, Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses. You know that was on in the car back in the days when cassette tapes were the thing, CDs were the thing. Cars didn't come with an aux cable, they came with a CD player. Mum was playing Appetite for Destruction. Guns N' Roses, good album. Misfits. I had a Misfits shirt back in the day, cut the sleeves off, skate around like that. Reppin' Danzig, love the Danzig. But kids, if you like Misfits, you go check them out. Famous Monsters, that's the Michael Graves era, love it. Good Misfits era, didn't do anything wrong by me, good stuff. This is in the record room. Posters and images everywhere, framed, nice and framed. Rob Zombie, if you like Rob, I'm not a big fan, but if you like Rob, check out his horror. Did not like, it was called American Rejects. The Sicko Family horror movie. Not really big on Rob, but I mean he's got everything here, from Alicia Keys to Rob Zombie to NWA on the wall. Good stuff. Let's see what we can find here. Wheels of Fire. Some psychedelic artwork. Psychedelic artwork on this record. I mean what you can expect if you do a proper dig to find. Clapton era. He's got everything here. Bay City Rollers. You can really smell the age on the sleeves. Hip-hop producers that know exactly what they're looking for, or every crate that they've ever digged in the history of records or record shops or producing your own music. Alchemists, my man, love that stuff. They know exactly what that scent is. That's dust. That's decades sitting in a record box, in a sleeve, untouched, until your man Dilla or a boy like Doom spits some rhymes over this. Deep Purple, yo. Come Taste the Band. Yeah, man. Crazy. Untouched until it's graced. Mugs. Boys be digging through this stuff. Probably a paradise to them. Cool, really cool. What else can we find here? Check it out. Do a quick skim through, see what we can find. Let's do a one-time lucky dip. See what we can get. Use the force, man. Yo, I don't even know what this is, but let's see. 20 Fable Chartbusters. Yeah, no idea. Can it be salvaged? Can you make a beat from this? can you pull a sample and make something lo-fi, something good quality out of this? Dig. Dean Martin crooning way back, say in the 50s maybe. This pre-Rat Pack, pre-Ocean's 11, crooning, whiskey, tobacco, women in hotel bars. Check it, pretty cool. CD collection here, check it out. More Ozzy, a Rhodes tribute album, pretty sick. Other than that, Geezer with Zach and Ozzy, man, check that out. Really cool. Just Say No, never heard of it. $20. Check that out. Ozzy, Geezer, Zach. Miracle Man on the list. War Pigs and Sweet Leaf. Nice, good stuff. A whole row here. That's all. That is a whole row of Sabbath and Ozzy discographies here. They must have printed and released that many different versions of the same album that capitalized on those profits, man. How many albums went platinum for Sabbath without Ozzy? Everything all the way through to the Dio days. Got my eye on this one here. Check this out. A Dio tribute, $20. You got Scott on the front. All your favorite artists. Halford's there. Maiden section. See what we can find. Double CD, Life After Death. We saw the record. Now we got it on CD. Tell me what you like better, your record or your CD. CD still crisp. Is this remastered? I do not know. Sort of tracks we're going to be. Aces High. Track 1, Aces High on Power Slave. Need I say more? Rome of the Ancient Mariner. Motorhead, Ace of Spades. Right, check that. You got Ozzy, Maiden, and Motorhead right next to each other in the album. Ace of Spades. Cool, cool.
Thank you.
Heaps to see, heaps to see, heaps to see. Look at all this. Spyda, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good, Lukey. Sorry, mate.
Thanks.
Throwing your mic around.
That's all right. Thanks for having me today, hey. Look, we've got a lot of questions to ask, but firstly, can you tell me a little bit about the store? What gave you the idea? How long ago did you start?
Look, I've had it for about 3 years now,
Yep.
but it's been around. It's been around for years. This shop, it's exchanged hands a couple of times. I basically come through with Baditude when I was doing Baditude Rock and Roll, which is basically doing what you're doing, going around interviewing bands and things like that.
Yep.
And just come past one day, and Mr. said, "What a cool shop!" So we popped in. I loved it immediately, and did an interview with him.
Yep.
I just seen it coming up for sale just around about the same time. So
Okay.
I was retired at the time, and I thought, what a better way to enjoy my music life and career, and here I am. I love it.
I noticed that's the daily, like, you just get to sit around and talk about music, everything that you love, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What can you say about who's the biggest act that you've ever worked with before, or you've ever interviewed before?
Probably the likes of Heaven, Johnny Swan, a couple of guys from Rose Tattoo. I've had Rose Tattoo out the back out here, yeah, things like that.
Strictly Australian artists. Is that who you work with?
Yeah, basically,
Okay,
yeah. I didn't go out chasing it. It was just something like I run a live show now.
Yep.
On Thursday nights with Pulse FM 89.9, and
Exactly.
and we interview the live acts around here at the Hawkesbury.
Yep.
Especially the original acts. We try to keep it original so they can get their original music out.
Giving the local bands a chance, right?
Yes.
Or Australian bands a chance.
Yeah.
Very cool. What I wanted to know is, was it still like this with the layout and how you got everything running?
Yeah, it was the same colours. I love all the colours.
Yep.
I didn't come in here to change a lot around because I thought it was great as is.
Yep.
We've kind of what I call cooled it up. We made it a little bit heavier. We moved the guitars. We got Hocus Potions going out the back
Love
now.
it.
Yeah,
check it out.
Hocus
Love
Potions
it.
is
Good
great.
stuff.
Yeah, that's the Mrs. Lane. She really knows the stuff when she's.
She into the occult sort of thing, huh?
Well, she's not, but she just knows what's cool,
Okay.
And we expanded the guitar range. We also introduced the backyard as we went and spoke about before, which was good. So we got the live acts and all that type of stuff happening. Yeah, so we just filled up the walls a little bit more. Put a bit more merchandise out. a lot more than the t-shirts. I love the t-shirt room. We fill that out a lot more. So it's a place to come to. If you're into this type of stuff, it's the place to come to.
This is well more vintage than something like Utopia, right?
Well, we don't do new albums here.
Yeah.
I look, there was a few new albums in here, and when I got in touch with a lot of the distributors and all that, it was a little bit too much, for what I want to do. I don't even do online sales, I like the personal touch to it. And I love the pre-loved albums. I bought some really good collections over my time here.
Okay.
And it's about getting them back out to the customers who want them. I treat them like an old dog home here,
In saying that, are you buying records off people that come and give you their collections? How are you getting your discography? How are you getting all these titles? Where do they come from?
Well, it's because it's a record shop. People just come in here and say, I've got records. We just had some people come in here just before. And sometimes we get a lot of nostalgic albums, which I don't want because I've got so many of them. I've got a whole storage room full of them.
Okay.
But generally, I go through. I like getting the popular artists. I like getting, and every now and then we come across some good collections.
You've got titles from Dean Martin all the way up to Sepultura.
Yeah.
I mean, Dean Martin, he's in the 50s?
Yeah.
Sepultura, your 80s, your 90s. Is there a certain time period that you like most, or you just grab anything that you can
we try to keep all the genres here, and the time periods are good. I just got to know if they're cool. I know it kind of sells.
Yeah.
And we get young kids in here, buying Frank Sinatra,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's all about, at the moment for us, it's about quality control and making sure they're cleaned.
Yep.
If they've got little marks on them, we'll test them. We'll put ST on them so it's not jumping, but it is scratched, so it's been tested, and we'll price accordingly.
Talking about quality, tap on your Black Sabbath and your Aussie collection that you've got over there.
Oh my God.
I would gladly pay $200 for a Black Sabbath self-titled.
Yeah.
It's still in the sleeve. It looks brand new. It's like it's never been touched. Tell me a little bit about that. Where does it come from, and how do you price it?
That collection, I haven't even probably got about a third of that collection out. It's got all the heavy metal from the day.
Okay.
And I don't want to throw them all out. I see who my customers are. If there's people that are really interested in it and really, I can tell that they're going to give it a good home.
Yep.
I'll introduce them to the other stuff, and that'll slowly come out.
Oh, really? Private outside of the store?
Yeah.
It's like an archive,
I will show you later.
I am very keen to see.
All this stuff was bought in the day,
Yep.
and the gentleman, had it. He took all the, he'd cut the newspaper reviews out the back.
It's pristine, right?
Yeah, and you'll see some of them in there. They'll have the newspaper clippings in the back from the day with the review.
Yep.
Yeah, early Iron Maidens. We had the first Metallica album in here, which sold basically straight away.
It's not local kids coming here. You got people from all walks coming down here.
Yeah. We have regulars from Sydney coming in here. We had a person pop in the other day, and he said he goes to all the shops. He digs. He showed us a publication that we're not in, and he said you guys should be in that, which I loved. But he actually said to us, he said this is the best shop around. This is
beautiful.
Which was great. You're right, guys.
That's right.
And and which I love. I love hearing that feedback. We get, we were just talking about him before. We've got a bloke comes from Coogee here all the time. He comes in, he catches the train.
Yep.
It's the place to be. We love it here. It's good atmosphere. The team's good. We always talk.
It's just a skip and a hop from the train station anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're coming out from Sydney, wherever you're coming, he's right next to Richmond Station.
Yeah.
Your collection, what are you personally into? Because, I mean, you got CDs, you got records, you got tapes. What's your thing? Do you listen to records still?
Well, of course. But this is my collection. And
this is your collection.
I say this all the time. All my old record collections. Well, my brother passed when I was 14. Okay. He was 21, and I got his record collection was full of the Australian heavy rock scene at the time, the Sabbaths, Led Zeppelins, and that. So it really got me going into that type of music. Yep. And then I had my own album collections, like a lot of Queen and things like that. But they're all coming back to me now.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, Luke, it's a killer to sell them.
Spin out, huh?
Yeah, I'm just looking at that Queen Live Killers album there.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I sold one the other day, and I was going, And then I got it in another collection the other day, which was great. But when I see all these old records that I had in my hand previously, and you can't beat it. This is what people are starting, especially younger generations, starting to realise. When you've got something tangible in your hand, you tend to listen to it. You'll listen to the old album instead of just flicking through it.
Yep.
Which I do in the car a lot nowadays. It's just not the same.
Okay.
And reading everything that's on there, and looking at every sequin that's on the uniforms, on their clothing. Looking at all the light, the shows, and I love that interaction that you get from an album. And even a CD.
I come from the CD background. Picking up albums like Pantera, like Great Southern Trendkill, or Countdown to Extinction with Megadeth. I think that was the first CD album I'd ever bought. Was Trendkill and Countdown to Extinction.
Yeah.
And they got the lyrics in the booklet. There's heaps of information about how they made the album. In the booklet you get.
Yeah, you get all the words.
Spotify's not going to give you that.
Yeah.
Do you still collect? Because personally, collecting something like a comic book, if I go somewhere and I don't care about if it's worth something, I care if it's cool for me.
Yeah.
And I pass up on that thing.
Yeah.
You're kicking yourself forever.
Yeah.
You still collect, or are you getting rid of your collection now?
No, well,
how can you give it up?
Well, my collection was very small when I first got here.
Yep.
But as I said, it's a killer to me because all these albums are mine now.
Okay.
So I can, that collection I was talking about
Very
before,
cool,
I can walk around and just go, let's take them home.
Yep.
But I kind of don't
Yep.
because I want them in the right hands.
Okay.
We'll have certain bands here. There was an older bloke come in here this morning and bought
Yep.
Sex Pistols.
Okay.
Loved it.
Very good.
Do we want it? My staff wants it.
Yeah.
There's albums in here that we all want.
Rules, huh?
But you can't be greedy in the sense that when someone else, especially someone here, is coming here to look for that and to get it.
Okay.
There's the odd album that we'll take out or put away.
Yep.
I've got albums here for $800.
Yep.
And people buy them. A guy come in here the other day, picked up an $800 album, didn't even bargain.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to hit a bargain. It's not a market,
Yeah.
It's and we price right on.
Okay.
So if that's an $800 album, I know it's an
Yeah.
$800 album.
Understood.
So it's the price. But getting back to the collection stuff, I just love what I've got here. I look at them all the time, And as I said, when you pick them up, I still just before I come in and spoke to you, I picked up Explosive Hit 74, which was the first album I ever bought in 1974.
All right.
And I've got 3 copies of it out there, and I love it. I know every single little mark on that album.
Yeah. I mean, personally, just being here, you can sit here for hours.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Yeah.
And from so much different. So it's not just heavy metal.
Yeah.
You go back to your Motorhead, you got your classic rock there.
Yeah.
And then all the way up to you got hip hop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got heaps of stuff here. But tell me, number one thing, the grail. What's the number one record you are looking for that you don't have and you want that bad? It doesn't have to be the most expensive. It's just the number one album.
Well, it's not one particular album that I'm after. There's millions of them,
Yep.
And I watch a lot of the YouTubes on,
go.
what albums are the best.
Yep.
But anything to me, anything AC/DC or Beatles,
Yep.
that especially AC/DC, that if they're in great nick, and I pick up some of these albums. I think, my God, as you said,
Yeah.
they're pristine,
Yep.
and you just think this thing survived. I love the fact that they survive. They've been around. They've been around for as long as me.
I agree.
And they're still here. And that's what I love.
Are you going to garage sales to pick up albums, or are you going to a flea market, something like that, to get you?
No.
Or are people just walking in?
No,
and
yeah,
saying,
I don't chase it all. I just get what comes in. We're that kind of store.
Cool.
So it's a little bit more personal. I like that personal touch. Like some people come in here before,
Absolutely.
and we'll go out the back and we'll have a chat to them.
Absolutely.
If they're a really good collection, and I notice that they're a good collection, we'll keep them over here. We'll have a look. We'll deep dive on them, have a good look at their condition, and do a fair price. Okay. So I don't want to be sitting there going, mate, I'll give you whatever. Yeah. That's just, it's not right by them. It's not right by me.
Yeah. Pay their worth, huh?
Yeah.
Last question. You love AC/DC. I grew up on AC/DC. My mum loves them. I grew up on them because she let me and my brothers listen to them. Bon or Brian?
Oh, Bon.
Bon?
Yeah.
I'm Brian.
Are you Brian?
People say Bon. Yeah, Bon. Beautiful. Best.
Yeah.
Love it. But
Yeah, well,
Brian is just that good of a vocalist.
Yeah.
And what he brought to him honoured Bon.
Yeah.
And it always does honour Bon.
I have no problems
you know what I
with
mean?
Brian Johnson. I reckon he was a great choice.
Brian, beautiful.
Oh,
I
absolutely
agree.
great choice. But the thing
as an artist, I really think Brian paid honour to Bon.
yeah, we have a lot of big ACD fans coming here.
Yep.
And like getting all the collectibles, and it don't matter.
Yep.
It don't matter to them.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly, yeah.
I'm
I
the type of
agree.
guy with my old collections and all that. It happened with Kiss. It happened with Queen. It happened with Iron Maiden. It happened with AC/DC. There comes a point when they're just throwing albums out,
They lose the magic,
and
huh?
don't get me wrong. It's
Yep.
but there comes a point where I start losing the interest in it because the magic top like
The magic's not there
it
anymore.
top like disappears. They're
I
throwing them
agree.
out for the sake of throwing
Yeah,
them out.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can come through, Dom.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming out in a
Right,
sec.
we're wrapping it up right now.
We're
Anyway.
busy.
We're wrapping it up right now. Anyway.
But mate, thanks.
No,
Luke.
look,
really appreciate it.
Look, Spyda, thanks for having me today.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Tell the guys. Last thing.
Yeah, like if you're
That'll
into early heavy metal, make sure you come and see me, and we'll give you a chance to have a look at the collection, or I'll run through what I've got for you. Have a look at the examples out here. They're great, Nick. They're a good buy. Come down here and suss it out.
Richmond Records in Richmond, right next to the station. You're gonna love it. Like and subscribe, guys. Thanks, Spyda.
Rock and roll. Thank you,
mate.
Lee.
Cheers, mate. Cheers,
Take
mate.
care, guys.
Thank you.